Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Happy Friday, everyone. It's been a week full of what I hope has been really valuable content for you. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about 3 secrets for scripting your outbound sales calls. Let me say this. Nobody likes doing sales calls, but sales calls work. Okay. When you make outbound sales calls, they work. I'll tell you what you've got to do. Hello, Miss Sandra. Good to see you. I'll tell you what you've got to do to make sure they are effective for you. I don't want you to do what you see other people doing. I want you to do what works for you. But let me do a little bit of housekeeping first. If you're here and you're watching me live, go ahead and say hi and let me know that you're there. I do want you to feel comfortable asking questions if you have any questions, because remember, I'm here to share really great content, what I hope is really great content. And I'm also interested in making sure there's some engagement. So I don't want it to be me talking to you. Hey, Winnie, I want it to be you talking back to me as well. I want to make sure you understand what I'm talking about. I want to make sure that if you have questions, I get them answered. We are going to do a Q&A on Sunday. Q&A is all we're going to do on Sunday. So if I've had questions, and I have had some, I'm going to answer those questions. I'm also going to answer a couple of questions that I know typically come up based on the content I've been sharing. But I want you there on Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Hey there. I want you there at Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern so that I can actually answer questions. It's totally Q&A, and I am going to be live, so I'll be looking for your questions. If you have questions here, you can post them here. Remember that you've got an opportunity to earn BBL bucks. Those are $25 incremental bucks from Business Beyond Limits, and you can apply those BBL bucks to any programs or services that I offer. But you've got to ask questions, you've got to say hello, you've got to engage, you've got to let me know what you think of the content that I'm sharing. It's all about engagement. All about engagement. Remember, it's 25 for saying something, asking a question, 25 for your comments, and it's 50 if you actually host a watch party. That means you bring people into the group to watch this video. And this video is only available for the next 48 hours. Next 48 hours, and then it goes away. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but the videos are there and then they're not there. It's because they expire after 48 hours. I'm giving some great content, and I want you to take proactive action, take measures to see it before it goes away. That's the way that engagement works. So let's get into our topic this evening. I've also got a freebie for you. It's Freebie Friday in my community. So I want to make sure I give you access to the freebie that I've got for you this evening. So this whole idea of outbound sales calls is something that I know I talk to my clients all the time, and they're really nervous about making outbound sales calls. And it's because, there's this sense of rejection. There's this, I don't know if people are going to answer the phone. And then the one I hear a lot is, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So scripting your outbound sales calls is really crucial. It's not like you're reading from the script, but it gives you something that holds the space for you when you're making these calls. Even though I don't like making outbound sales calls, I'm very much of an extrovert. And so when I get into the calls and I start yucking it up with people and really checking to see how people are doing, and it becomes a real kind of connection, I find myself really enjoying the outbound sales call. All of the calls don't result in a conversion, but when I make outbound sales calls, I make tons more money than when I don't. So if that's incentive for you, I want you to begin that process of making outbound sales calls. But let me give you the 3 secrets that I've outlined today. The first one is your outbound sales call. Your outbound sales calls must be targeted to achieve a specific outcome. Must be targeted to achieve a specific outcome. And here's what I mean. When you're making sales calls, you need to know if you're calling people and your calls are about getting sample coaching sessions. You need to know if you're calling them about a program that you're offering. You need to know whether you're calling them about an event that you're having. You need to understand specifically why you're calling people so that your script is connected to that outcome. You know how to say the right things, you know how to include the right kind of information for the kind of call and the kind of result you want to achieve. So that's the first secret. The second secret is it must be focused on building the relationship. It's about rapport and connection. Instinctively, you know if it's really going to be a true sales call and you're going to extend an offer for something. But the reality is your top priority must be about building the relationship. It's about rapport and connection. It's about getting to know your tribe a little bit better, your community. It's about really connecting in a way that says, I'm not just selling to you, I care about what happens to you. And based on caring about what happens to you, I'm not trying to sell you. Let me give you a quick story about a call that I made. I actually made this call, I want to say it was early last year or late the year before. So late 2017 or early 2018. And I was literally just going through my list and there were people that I know have been on my list for a long time. So I picked up the phone and I called a young lady and she answered the phone. And when I told her who I was, she was surprised. Let's say she was shocked because she said, people just don't call. And I said, exactly. That's why I want you to know outbound sales calls work because nobody else is doing them. And I make my own calls, not somebody on my team, because I'm interested in the rapport, the connection, the relationship being with me and the person within my tribe. So I called her. Again, she was shocked. We chatted for a little bit. And, she said some things that let me know there was a challenge, a particular challenge that she was facing. And I knew that it was within my wheelhouse to solve for her. So what I said to her in our conversation was, wow, let me just tell you this. Is it okay if I tell you this? And she said, yeah. And I said, so let me tell you this. I think it will really help you. And I've actually got a piece of content that I'm going to give to you because I think it will really help you. So her next question to me was, what do I need to do to work with you? I don't know what that takes, but I feel like I need to work with you. I wasn't counting on that. I was counting on rapport and relationship and connection. But she ended up enrolling in one of my programs right there on that phone call. Right there on that phone call. So outbound sales calls work when you focus on the relationship and let that be what drives the conversation, what guides the conversation. Service is really what you're trying to accomplish in any kind of conversation. And service is what you have to do. You may not be someone like me that has tons of content and I can always pull from something, right? But you're still somebody who can provide some service. Maybe you don't have a piece of content, but maybe you can set aside a time to spend 30 minutes with someone. Maybe you don't have a piece of content that matches the problem, even though you can solve the problem. It's in your wheelhouse. But maybe you have time, or maybe you have an opportunity that she can plug into. Maybe you're hosting a webinar. Maybe you're hosting a master class. Maybe you've got a mastermind group. Whatever it is, you can point her in the direction of what you offer if it makes sense based on the conversation. Okay? So the first one is target your scripts to achieving a specific outcome. The second is to focus on building the relationship because remember, it's about rapport and connection. And here's the one I really, really want you guys to hear. If you don't hear anything else I say tonight, I want you to understand that your sales call, your outbound sales call has to be unique to you. It's not what Wendy Y says. It's not what Jane Doe says. It's not what, John over here says. It's what you say. It's your language. It's unique to you. It's authentic to how you speak and how you show up in conversations. That means it is adaptable and adjustable. Because they are your words that you're scripting, you can adapt and you can adjust. I call them isms. So if you've got Winnie-isms, Siete-isms, you know what I'm talking about, Winnie. If you've got words and phrases that are unique to you, this is your time to use them, okay? if you've got signature phrases that you're known for a long time, I was known for, I charge for that in the marketplace. That's why I wrote a book about it, right? Whatever it is you're known for, incorporate that language into your script. And the reason that you script your outbound sales calls is because when you get in conversation, I don't know about you, but sometimes when you get in conversation, the words, you have a hard time finding the right words in that moment, right? But if you have a script that you're familiar with, that you've mastered, that you're comfortable with, that is uniquely and authentically you, then you can adapt it. And if it's in front of you, you can use what your script has and adapt it and adjust it based on the conversation that you're having. Remember, it's about rapport and connection and relationship. It's about achieving a specific outcome. And it truly is about being adjustable and adaptable so that you can walk through it with ease. And here's the last thing I'm going to say about it before I tell you about Income Acceleration Day. I want to extend an invitation to you for that. Yeah, loving yourself fearlessly. Yes, ma'am, Miss Winnie, you are known for that. The thing I want to say about these scripts, when you think of these scripts, they may feel really uncomfortable at first, but you've got to push through the discomfort and just make the calls, because in making the calls, you're going to find yourself making lots more money. It's going to impact your bottom line profits. It's going to accelerate your income. You're going to have more clients. You cannot be afraid to make calls. The more calls you make, the better you get at them. It's like practice. You may stumble and stammer a couple of times, and you can be transparent about that. You know, I'm not used to making outbound sales calls, but my coach, Wendy Y, says I need to make them. So I'm getting comfortable with it. So it might sound like I don't really know, I'm not really comfortable, but I want you to know that I care about our relationship. I value you as a tribe member. You've got to push through. And like I said, you can blame me. You can say, Wendy Y, my coach Wendy Y told me to do this. Okay. But you've got to make the outbound sales calls if you want to make the big bucks. I believe in it. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about Income Acceleration Day. As I said before, on the previous videos, Income Acceleration Day is a signature event for me. It's a virtual, intimate group coaching intensive. I host it from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on a different day of the week. It used to be Saturday, but now I do them on Wednesdays and Thursdays and Tuesdays. I do them in a way that supports my ideal client, who is a full-time entrepreneur. Okay. And based on Income Acceleration Day, I poured so much content in it. This, in fact, is the workbook for Income Acceleration Day. It's 41 pages, chock full of content, chock full of lots of exercises. Let me just let you see some of the pages. It's chock full of stuff that's determined to help you to grow your business and ultimately your bottom line. We write your marketing story with influence. And with influence means that we are looking at neurolinguistic language to help you craft a message that connects and builds rapport quickly with your most ideal clients. We're going to do that right on the spot. Every time I do Income Acceleration Day, I host it and I look at it and I tweak it and I make it better every single time. Every single time. Yeah. When he says my new phrase is, my personal coach, Miss Wendy Y, says I charge for that. I charge for that. Yes, ma'am, I do say that a lot. So Income Acceleration Day also includes building your personalized profitability plan. I did a video the other day about multiple streams of income, and I hear a lot of people talking about multiple streams of income still, but there are a lot of people in the marketplace that don't really understand that if you're not profiting from one stream of income, how the heck are you going to have multiple? You just end up frustrated, disillusioned, and disappointed by your efforts because you're trying to do too many things. I believe that you've got to streamline your services. You got to master one and then duplicate the mastery, the strategy, what you learned in building out that source of income. At Income Acceleration Day, we talk about how you look at value for your programs and services. And based on looking at value, you know what fees to set, you know how to charge, you know how to articulate what you charge, you know how to articulate the value of your program, services, and products. The thing I want you to understand after being part of Income Acceleration Day is you've got the strategy and the support to build out your business in a really, really big way. And that's what's important. Go to incomeaccelerationday.com for all the details. The bonuses are valued at more than $3,000. And the bonuses include 2 one-on-one coaching sessions with me, one-on-one. I record them. You get the recording for your professional reference library. You also get the workbook, which I showed you just a second ago, the Income Acceleration Day workbook. It's all digital, and you'll be able to access it and download it. You also get the 2 masterclass series. The first one includes looking at your niche and how to build out a powerful niche, your sales strategy, understanding how to build out your sales strategy, and you get the fast path to cash strategies too. And in this call video a couple of days ago, I actually shared 3 fast path to cash strategies. So you're going to get all of the ones that I gave you for that masterclass in that series. Then the second masterclass series, 2.0, includes Let's Do Launch, which is all about how to innovate launches that work for you, that work for your ideal client so that you can connect and you can serve them there. Innovation is the key to launching these days. You can't do what everybody else is doing in the marketplace. You just can't. It doesn't work. The second thing you get as part of the Masterclass 2.0 series is the VIP Day Mastery. There's still people in the marketplace who do one-on-one coaching. I'm one of those people. I do it via VIP days. I don't always do the linear, if you will. Coaching really isn't linear, but I don't always do the 3, 6, 9, 12-month coaching programs like that. I do VIP days, so it's concentrated, and then I support around that. In VIP Day Mastery, I tell you how you structure a VIP day, what things you do, what things you don't do. I give you tools to actually create. Hey, Stephanie Watson-Berry. I give you tools and resources so you know exactly what to do with your VIP day. And then the last class, master class in the 2.0 series, is all about video marketing secrets. I hosted a video challenge a couple of years ago, and it was so much fun, but I put so much work into it that I turned it into a masterclass. So you get all of the resources that came with the challenge in the masterclass plus the masterclass. So Income Acceleration Day bonuses are just out of this world in terms of what they're going to give you for value. You're going to walk away with a reference library that if you just do those things that I shared in the masterclass, you're going to find yourself in a totally different place and your business elevated, achieving income goals that you set very quickly if you just follow those things. Well, that's not all of the bonuses. You also, when you register for Income Acceleration Day, and it's coming up on September 5th is when it's coming up, you also get 30 days access to my academy. My academy is my digital university membership program, and at the academy, I actually have more than $30,000 worth of content that's poured into the online campus, into the overall program. At the basic level, there are higher level programs, but I'm really focused right now in getting some committed coaches, industry experts, and emerging thought leaders who want to establish themselves in the marketplace at the academy, using the academy. It's sales and marketing. We talk about visibility. And my personal mantra is mindset is everything. So there's got to be some mindset in there. So I sort of marry mindset into everything that I do. We talk about sales strategies. There are actually several videos in the online campus right now that you can, when you join, you can actually look at those videos all about these outbound sales scripts. There's some text there. There's some assignments there. There are resources associated with how you track. That's available right now. That's just part of the content that's in the online campus at More Coaching Client Sales and Marketing Academy. So when you enroll in Income Acceleration Day, you also get 30 days access to the academy. Yes. Now, here's what I want to say to you, and I want you guys to hear me before I give you your freebie for today, your Friday freebie. You must, if you need a payment plan, you need to go and look at incomeaccelerationday.com. Winnie, if you would type that, I would certainly appreciate it. Go look at incomeaccelerationday.com, and what you're going to find is there's a two-pay option. There's a two-pay option that's available for you there. There's not like a whole lot of additional charge for the two-pay versus the full pay, but I want you to know that it goes away on Sunday. So if you need a two-pay option, then you need to do that. Remember, your BBL bucks are something you can apply directly to any programs and services I offer at Business Beyond Limits. And Income Acceleration Day applies to that. So Winnie, I would love for you to be at Income Acceleration Day. Sandra, I would love for you to be at Income Acceleration Day. Stephanie, I would love for you to be at Income Acceleration Day. Whoever else is watching that is a committed coach, a speaker, an industry expert, an emerging thought leader, Income Acceleration Day is for you if you're serious about growing your business. Okay, let me take a breath. I want to give you your download. Remember, you can ask any questions. If you're watching the replay, put a #replay in the comments. I want to know that you were here. Remember, when you comment, when you say hello, okay, not when you say hello, but you need to let me know you're here. When you ask questions, when you make comments, you earn 25 BBL bucks that you can use up to $200 to apply to any program or service that I offer. Any program or service that I offer, you can use your BBL bucks. If you invite people to watch this video, you get double BBL bucks. So you get 50 BBL bucks. So encourage people to come and watch this video so that they can get some BBL bucks. Okay, so you can get some BBL bucks and they can join in and benefit from this great content I'm sharing. So I've got a freebie for you. It's Friday. It is called What Stops Your Sales Success and What You Can Do About It. It's a special report that I created just for you. It was a labor of love creating it because I talked to too many people who just are not plugged into being successful at selling. So I gave like the skinny of it. I gave some resources. I gave some coaching, all part of the same special report. You can go and get it at businessbeyondlimits.com/report. businessbeyondlimits.com/report. I'm going to put the link for Income Acceleration Day and the link for the report in the comments below. You have until Monday to download this report and then it expires. You can't download it until I offer it again. So you've got to download the report. You want to go to Income Acceleration Day. And if you have any questions, post them below. Post that you're watching the replay and let me know how this training is helping you. I'm so excited about doing this training. I love doing it. I had like a slow day the other day and my brain just didn't seem to be in gear. But when my brain is in gear, I love doing these trainings and I love giving you a slice, a taste of what I offer and how I can support you in your business. So on Sunday, we're going to do a Q&A at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to answer some questions that I've received. I'm going to answer some commonly asked questions. And I'm going to look forward to you to post questions that I can answer for you as well. So thanks for being here. I will see you on Sunday. And we start it all over again on Monday. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Great weekend. Bye.